Good day. Welcome to Moderna Excels. I am Keith, and it is great to see you today. I'm so excited because once again, this stock is flying through the roof, and I am so confident in where we're headed with this. I would really love it if you join these live streams as we're doing this Moderna stock and analysis and where it's headed. I think it's a great modality for building wealth and doing great stuff in humanity. So, welcome to the cast here. We've got so much that I want to go over, and we'll just go ahead and give you the ticker. Look here, it's at 175.77, and it's growing. So, that's great news. And if you're just getting on board, remember this is a new channel and we want to do great things here. We want to all build wealth together. We want to know why we're doing it, that we believe in the companies that we discuss and we talk about. And at Moderna Excels, we're going to talk about other companies as well because we have to do comparison and analysis against other companies, for example. And it's really fun to do that. It's really, we get to see what's really important in our investments and we get to actually make those analysis together. So, welcome. I'm Keith, the host here at Moderna Excels. We're pushing right now 175.78, which, by the way, is a very strong number to be at. It got there healthy. It's using these small ladder movements, like stepping up. It's not like a rocket. Every stock seems to have like a gravity, I call it. It's a gravity that's either bringing it up like through the roof, or it's a gravity that's bringing it down. You're not going to make massive movements in the stock market by these huge rockets that are going through the roof every single day. That's not how the stock market moves. Now, of course, sometimes you get these big movements, and that is great news when that happens. But ultimately speaking, it's that gravity that matters the most. When nothing's happening, when there's no volume, when the volume is low, which way is this stock moving? Is it moving up or down? And by the way, we got the 176. That's a brand new number for Moderna. That's great, great news. And if you have any questions, I'm listening, I'm watching. I used to, when I come on live with the different various channels that I manage, I would I would come on multiple streams. Now I'm just sticking it to YouTube because I think I can better communicate with people there. And then from there, we could branch out and do other things. I know a lot of people, they're also doing, they're managing like their side groups. I forget what they call it, but it's on another stream. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. We're going to continue building. I know somebody's watching. So, hi, how are you? It's great to have you on board. And here we are. We're rocking 176.36 came to 27. This thing is moving like lightning speed. And the question is why? Why does this stock move? Why does any stock move? A stock has to have a reason to move. Otherwise, it's a very uncomfortable process because you don't know what's making you don't know what's making it move. And that's dangerous because you don't know why you're in the position to start with. That's why a lot of people jump out of the position, and that's what creates that downward momentum rather than an upward momentum. And that's why when you're in a stock, it's important to know what that company is doing. What are the fundamentals behind it? What are the strengths? Where is it headed? What are those goals? What is the mission statement? That's what Moderna Excels focuses on, not just simply the stock price. And there's going to be times too when the stock price falls off because a lot of people, they want to clip in and take some profit. They see it going up, their heart starts beating, they feel like they just, won the lottery. And so now they want to cash in. And the thing about that is in Moderna, when you do that, you're selling yourself short because later down the road, it's going to go up. That's the amazing aspect to Moderna. And right now, the way it's actually kicking, it's down. It's actually worth more than what the stock is trading at. Many analysts, they come out and they talk about it, and some of them downgraded it a couple weeks ago. I mean, just foolish stuff. This is very market manipulation. You see it a lot. And the idea is that they want to get into it, or maybe they're shorting the stock. They have a lot of reasons. But the last thing that the retail investor wants to do is get too focused on what these, hedge funds want you to do. Rather stay focused on what the fundamentals of a company are, just like what they did in Tesla. Look at what the forward thinking of the leaders of that company are doing. Look at what the stock is doing and how it's moving, and make your decisions based on those factors. Don't base it on what some analyst who's obviously being paid to make a stock move in one way or the other. There's so much manipulation going on. They can't be trusted. So why would you want to trust them? And this is your investment. This is more than an investment, really. And now it just fell below 176. It's at 175. Well, now it's back above again. And that's how it moves. It just sort of takes that ladder movement. And that's a healthy way for a stock to move. And so we'll get into that a little bit. What I'll do is I'll show you here. Right now, we're looking at the month chart. You could see where it's gone for the last month, which is it started from on this chart. We'll take it down. And you could see it's 109 as of a month ago. Now remember, this stock already before this in last year towards, I would say December 1st or around that time, it was at all-time highs trading at 185. And so right now it's climbing back up to those highs. And so it had a reversal, it fell down, it came back. And that's a really strong message saying, yeah, we tested these numbers, 185, there's a sell-off. A lot of people felt it was overvalued. They weren't looking at the fundamentals. They weren't looking at what this company was really about. And so they had a coming to Jesus moment. They had to check themselves and really ask, what is this stock about? What is it going to do next? And now, as you can see, it's built its value. It's realizing its value. It's stepping back up. At one point last week, it went to $217, spiked just like this. That's not for no reason. This stock possesses value. That's a fact. And right now, I estimate this stock based on every measure I could look at to be at about 250. I think today it's going to close around 180 or a little bit above 180. And then again on Monday it's going to continue to climb. It's realizing its value every day. Now, can that change? Yeah, the stock market, there's a lot of forces out there. The entire stock market can move in one direction. That affects every single stock within those indexes. But in the case of Moderna, Moderna has this value embedded within it. People are realizing that when this stock is going up, it's not gaining value, it's realizing its value it already has stored in it. And so considering that it's worth by many smart analysts and honest analysts, for example, I can't name the analyst because I'm not looking at it, but last week it was looking, one of the analysts came out and said $220 is his price target. Now remember, they're very, very modest in their price analysis. They're really trying to be safe, but that is a very safe analysis, 220 for this stock. I really believe it's going to achieve that by next week sometime. And earnings for this is going to be on February 25th, I believe. It might be the 26th, but it's at the end of February. And so every day leading up to that earnings call, you're also going to see this stock climbing. And the thing about that is because people realize that this stock has been amazing as far as pushing in the mRNA technology and being able to respond to the various variants that of this coronavirus. And the coronavirus vaccine from Moderna has been one of the best vaccines that was produced in short order, in short time. And that's really a lot of confidence that when these variants come out, this same company can respond in a fast manner to get the next booster shot that'll take care of the next variant. Because guess what? This coronavirus is going to be with us for a long time. Now, what does the coronavirus mean to Moderna? That's providing an outstanding medicine to be able to take on that coronavirus. It means that it's a catalyst for growth to do all the other things that Moderna was set out to do. You go to the mission statement and you can read that. They believe that they're the software of the human body so that they can get in with their RNA, make a medicine to rebuild tissue, for example. A heart attack. What is a heart attack? You have a heart attack, part of your heart becomes dead. And that is a major problem throughout the rest of your life should you survive it. Well, Moderna, they have a new way of taking care of this. They send in an exact mRNA technology. They program it to go right to where it belongs, and they've done this already in animals, in that it repairs the heart. And they've already did this. This isn't stuff that they're going to do. This is stuff that they have already done. The stock now is at 176.60, and it's still growing. Like I said, that ladder movement. And what is it doing? It's realizing its value. That's all it's doing. It's not going up in value. Well, it is, but that means it's going from 250 to 300 to 310. It's still realizing its value. That's why it's got this forward momentum, while you see even other stocks, they're going down. Look at Johnson & Johnson. We'll take a good quick look at Johnson & Johnson. Like I told you, we're going to look at and put some of these stocks up against each other and compare them, because a lot of people, they don't understand the difference. Johnson & Johnson is going down. Look at this, and this is looking at the month chart. And you can see actually between all the rumors, it actually started here. And we'll go ahead and pull up the 5-day chart on this. And all right, so if you look back around February 3rd, the news came out, hey, we're going to get this thing going on, we're going to get the FDA approval on this. So that's the rumor. That's what they're working on. They'll probably get it. When mRNA got their approval, that's when the stock went all the way down to, it lost 40% of its value, let's just say, and it went all the way down to $104 was its low point. And that was unbelievable. Right now it's trading at 176.80. It's getting ready to break 177. And that's what this stock had to go through in order to find its place and its footing where it's at now, in order for it to be realized. Back then, I realized its value. I realized its potential, and I was investing in it. And I lost money in the stock at that point. I learned a lot about this stock. There's a learning curve. And through that process, I realized that this is a stock that, in general, there's a lot of spectators on. And people, they lost their money on it. They become very emotional about it. Some people, they hang on really hard when that happens. But a lot of other people, they let go. They call them weak hands. They don't really know why they were in it to begin with. And so they get out of it. They figure, let me keep my lunch money. And they lose out on the upward trend. And in fact, it was those very actions that caused the fall out in the first place. So now we're at over 177. Let's jump back to our main stock here, which is Moderna. It's at 177.08. So it's climbing. It's going to be up to 178 soon. Like I said, and it's not even 12:30 yet. It's 12:30. And I believe this stock is going to go over 180 today. And it's already at 177. Think about that. And I don't know if I think we might be having a few problems with our live feed. So what I'm going to do is shut it down. And I hate doing that, but so that this can catch up and that the video at least will be able to be seen by those who are trying to learn about this stock and see its strengths. And it's going to be up to 178 soon. And I'm going to work on getting this latency to improve so that there's not these pauses in the live feed. But God bless you guys. God bless our great country. God bless every single person who believes and has optimism in the future, and that we're all together as human beings realizing we have to invest, we have to love in companies and people in ways and means that are solving human problems. And that's what I'm focused on. And that's what Moderna is focused on.